skin tend to get very frustrated with the amount of oil that their skin produces. But they too, like any other skin type, need to take care of their skin in order to take control of that oil production.
Hey guys, my name is Bauer and I'm excited about sharing my knowledge and personal experiences about skincare with you. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you too can join our community. When you have oily skin, the first thing that you think about is how can I control the amount of oil that my skin is producing? But before you get into a skincare routine for oily skin, it's best to see if you are actually oily or are you just dehydrated. Like I have said before in other videos, when you are dehydrated, your skin produces more oil in order to make up for the lack of hydration, or as we say, water in your skin. So first, figure out if you are dehydrated or you just have oily skin. Now, I know oily skin can be frustrating, you look greasy all the time, you are shiny, people say that you shine bright as a diamond, and things like that, but there are some good sides to having oily skin. For example, you guys don't show signs of aging that much as other skin types because of, well, the oil that you produce, and the excess oil on your skin does act as an extra barrier against environmental stressors or even products. Your skin is more tolerant towards products such as exfoliants or retinoids, and it also is more protected from, for example, pollution or any other environmental stressors that can affect your skin. But unfortunately, there are also some downsides to having oily skin. Because you do have more oil than other skin types, you are more acne prone because that oil does clog your pores and it can lead to breakouts or acnes, and well, it's not something that you guys want. So now that we have this out of the way, we can talk about what skincare routine you can use, you can have in order to control this amount of oil that you are producing. Again, we have to go back to the 4 basic steps. I have made a video about it before. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. First step is your cleanser. Now, cleansing for oily skin is a bit different from other skin types. I normally am not a big fan about washing your face twice a day, but when it comes to oily skin, you have to wash your face twice. Once in the morning and once when you want to take off your makeup, when you want to go to bed. But the thing that you have to keep in mind is that you need 2 different cleansers. One that is more gentle, less stripping in the morning, just because you don't produce that much oil when you're sleeping and you're just trying to take off the products that you used the night before and the little amount of oil that you have produced during the night. But in your PM routine, you need a cleanser specifically made for oily skin because you are, well, taking off the makeup, taking off the buildup, the dirt that is on your skin, and because you sweat and you are faced with more environmental stressors, you do produce more oil during the day. So you need a more, well, I don't like the word, but a more stripping kind of cleanser so you can take off all of this from your face. But if you think that you are producing more oil than other people, then maybe using your nighttime cleanser in the morning could be an option for you, but be careful of over stripping your skin. Next is your moisturizer. Now, because you are producing more oil, it's best to go for a more gel-like consistency when choosing your moisturizer because, well, cream moisturizers can clog your pores furthermore and they can cause breakouts. When you want to choose a moisturizer, try choosing a gel-like or a moisturizer that is non-comedogenic so it doesn't clog your pores, or it is oil-free. You already have enough oil, why add even more? If you want to look for ingredients, I suggest looking for humectants such as hyaluronic acid or glycerin. These ingredients will help to absorb the water from the air into your skin and hydrate it furthermore. Or if you want a heavier cream for any reason, maybe you're further dehydrated or you just want it to protect your skin, I suggest using a moisturizer that has emollients in it like shea butter, and use it at night because you lose more water when you are sleeping, and during the day because you are producing more oil and you are sweating. You don't want a heavier cream on your face because it can well, like I said, clog your pores and you want your skin to breathe. So gel moisturizer, day, cream moisturizer, night. Next step is treatment. Now, when you have oily skin, you want to use products that is, well, oil controlling. The products that I personally love is niacinamide or AHAs and BHAs. AHA and BHAs, which are exfoliants, can help unclog your pores, clean them, reduce the amount of oil you have, and they can also help with acne if you have any, because, well, you are acne prone and you have oily skin. Personally, I love salicylic acid. It's good for cleaning the skin, cleaning the pores, reducing oil production, and exfoliating your skin, and it is more tolerated by most skin types. So niacinamide or salicylic acid, your choice. Last but definitely not least, your sunscreen. I have always said it in every single video that I could. Sunscreen is the most important part of your skincare routine, to the point if you don't use sunscreen, the rest of your routine is useless, to be honest. I know because you have oily skin, sunscreen may not be your favorite step in your routine, but it is very necessary. There are a lot of products you can choose from. There are oil-free products, non-comedogenic products, ones that are sweat resistant or even water resistant. You can choose a lot of them, and you can even choose one that it has a matte finish, which for people with oily skin, that is a very good option. Whatever you choose, which is tinted or non-tinted, whatever you want, make sure that is broad spectrum, or it is both UVA and UVB protected, and it has an SPF of at least 30, no lower. As we know, skincare routines can be very effective in us having the best possible skin that we want, but if you have a skincare routine that you're very pleased with and you think it's the best, but you're still not getting the results that you want, maybe the problem is from somewhere else. For example, your environment. We know the more humid and the more heat there is in an environment, you will sweat more and therefore produce more oil. So you should look at your environment because it has a major impact on the way that your skin is. Or even some medications can have a major impact as well. For example, hormone replacement medications can cause you to produce more oil, or even some medications can cause dehydration, which dehydration, as we talked about, can cause more oil production. So it's best to look at those two. Talking about hormones, maybe you're experiencing hormonal changes. Maybe you're going through puberty or any other thing that might cause hormonal imbalancement. These hormonal imbalancements can actually cause you to produce more oil, which can lead to acne and breakouts. Or maybe even you've been a little bit reckless with your diet. As we know, foods that contain things like sugar, dairy, or refined carbohydrates can lead to over oil production that can, like we know, lead to acne and breakouts. So if you're not getting the results that you want from your skincare routine, it's best to look at all of these factors and see which one you're not, well, you don't have. But if you think that all of these are checked, you're doing everything right and you're still not getting the type of skin that you want, maybe it's time to see a dermatologist and get some tests done in order to see where the problem is. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Until next time,